So hi, welcome to Good Noise Podcast with Ashley from Significantly. We're going to ask them some questions today. I'm going to start. So what inspired you to start the project, and what does the project name mean?
Okay, so the project I had initially started as a solo project, um, just because I wanted to make music, and my solo project before that had also sort of ended up becoming a band,
Mm-hmm.
but unfortunately, the other member of that band passed.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Um, So, initially, the project was called New Jersey Weather Report, which came to me in a dream. I find that a lot of my sort of project names and stuff come to me when I'm like half asleep. I don't know why. And then after we released our first album, we renamed the project to Significantly. Just so I always wanted to call a project Significantly, and also the sort of main reason was because we got some people who actually believed we were like some like New Jersey weather account and would like DM us like, "Hey man, why are you here?"
What's the weather going to be like today?
Yeah. Why aren't you
Um
giving weather updates?
And then, is there any meaning behind that period? Like, is it just stylistic or?
uh yeah, I think it's stylistic.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Also
Makes
because
sense.
there was already a band on Spotify called Significantly without a period.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So you took that spot. Good job.
Nice.
Good job. Yeah. So congrats on your newest release. Less than pleased. How do you felt the response to it so far?
I'd say it's been a lot better than I was expecting it to be. I guess this is sort of the cliche thing to say, but I was only expecting like I don't know, maybe like a few friends to end up caring,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, that wasn't the case. I got within the on the first day of the album release, I a band, I don't know if either of you have heard of them, but they're one that I like a lot called Equipment.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Um, they they vouched for the music, which was crazy because their EP was like my EP of the year last year.
Nice.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
huge.
I
I'm
saw
so
a lot of
happy.
people talking about your album on the timeline. You guys pop up on our timeline all the time, even though we don't follow you back, which we
Mm.
probably should. But I saw
Yeah.
it all over the timeline. Everyone was tweeting about it when it dropped.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
That's wild.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So can you tell me a little bit about your writing process for this EP?
Yeah. So I can't speak for any of the songs Noah wrote, but for me personally, the sort of initial writing on the album was done the same way I write a lot of stuff. I'll sort of come up with a basic chord progression, and then I'll just sort of and I'll go back to it later and make it a little more complex or whatever. But then I'll start improvising lyrics over, and I'll just sort of write down and revise whatever sounds good until I have a song.
Okay.
Oh. All right. Solid.
Yeah.
So speaking of writing, which song took the longest to write off the album, and what is your personal favorite?
Ooh, excellent question.
Thank you.
Um, oh geez. I'd say probably Without a Trace, actually. That was the last song written on it, and it dates
Mm-hmm.
back to 2018.
Oh wow. Is there a reason why?
Um, I don't know, I guess sort of, we both sort of felt that Kiki wasn't really a great opener track,
Mm-hmm.
so we wanted to add another, and nothing was coming up. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna look back and see if I have any old writing.
Mm-hmm.
So I found it was a very different song initially. There were some lyrics that I ended up changing, but I decided, you know what, this works.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. And your favorite track? Yeah.
My favorite track is probably The Art Show.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Solid.
Mm.
So where was your headspace while writing this album?
Sort of in a hang on, sorry.
Okay.
A weird sort of like mix of hopefulness, but also sort of being very sad.
Okay.
So for context, so the album was written between, most of it was written between July 2020 and August 2020.
Okay.
And during that time frame, I was, hang on. Excuse me.
Bless you.
During that time frame, I was making a transition into a new school,
Okay.
which is also where I met Noah.
All right.
And so a lot of the writing, especially on like the art show, was about my sort of experience transitioning.
All right.
Golden Gate was about that too.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So is there a certain feeling you want your listeners to have while going through this album?
I never really thought about it, but I guess if I really, really had to say one specific feeling, I'd say, and it's not really an emotion per se, but
Mhm.
the same feeling you get when you're sort of, I guess, like, driving down the highway at night with a bunch of friends. That was sort of the intention.
All right. It's like that
That's
night drive
yeah.
vibe. All right.
Exactly.
God, I miss those. Yeah.
So, is there any meaning behind the album name or the cover art?
The name, was just because I was saying that phrase a lot back then.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And the cover art, I was taking a walk and I took that picture, and I thought it was because I thought it sort of fit the theme of the album because it was actually that picture was actually on a street I used to live on.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
it fits the vibe very well, like the
Definitely.
the picture and everything. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's very cohesive. Yeah. So is there frick? Okay. So what band or artist influence you think you can hear on this album?
We were heavily inspired by modern baseball.
Okay.
Taste.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially the earlier stuff like sports was probably our biggest influence on it.
All right.
Elliott Smith.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, those are the two big ones, but there were some others.
All right.
Okay. Sick.
So this question should be like super quick off the top of your head. I want you to describe this album in 3 words for new listeners.
Okay. Let's see here.
As fast as you can.
Here we go.
Okay.
I guess. All right. You're not coming of age.
Okay.
Coming of it. Oh, that's very nice. We haven't gotten that one yet.
No,
So
we
that's
haven't.
good.
That is good.
Good job. And it works too.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, the entire album. And you'll probably see in our bio on Twitter we have it set to songs for coming of age movie car scenes.
Mm-hmm.
That's been sort of an inside joke between Noah and I because we both really like coming of age movies,
Yeah.
and we tried to structure the album like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so like perks of being a wallflower vibes, I guess. Yeah. Love to see it. All right. So where do you see the project in the next 5 years?
Obviously, once shows are a thing, we want to do shows.
Mm-hmm.
We are trying to get more merch out. I just just recently a shipment of our first shirts arrived at my place. So,
Oh my god!
yeah,
Very
Congrats,
exciting.
that's huge. Yeah.
I'm really excited about it. But yeah, really the most I can hope for is that people enjoy the music and I'm able to keep making music.
Hell yeah.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
Wholesome.
So for the last couple questions, we're actually going to shift away from music and go straight to death row. So
Boom.
if you're on death row, what would your last meal be with a drink?
Okay, here's my cheat, okay?
Hmm.
I'll order, like, the unlimited pasta from Olive Garden.
Oh my god. We just got that, like, yesterday. Not yesterday.
Not yesterday.
Time's not real. Whatever.
What, Saturday?
Recently. Yeah, I think, I don't know, whatever day.
I don't know.
Yeah, so
Days
great
like
minds
this.
think alike. Like,
In terms
like
of my
what?
drink, I'd probably have some Dr. Pepper.
Oh.
Mhm. Okay, wait, what pasta are we talking? Talking red
Um,
sauce, white sauce? I don't know any other sauces.
Cream sauce?
Oil, cream sauce. Isn't that white?
I have no idea if it's been forever since I've gone to Olive Garden, but if they have like a pesto sauce, then
Oh my god,
oh yeah.
Okay.
pesto
Alright,
sauce
solid.
slaps. All right.
Huh.
So if you could live in one fictional world for a week, where would you live?
One fictional place.
Yeah.
Okay. My childhood Animal Crossing town.
Okay.
Oh,
Very
that's
wholesome.
very wholesome. Yeah.
Um,
Oh my god.
So I have the honor of asking the last question, and every single person we've spoken to has said it's the most important question. What is your favorite color?
Baboom.
I'd say probably like almost like a pastel purple.
Okay.
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Taste.
So as I said, that is all the questions we have today. Is there anything you'd like to plug?
Yeah, our second album, which was recorded within 2 weeks as just sort of us messing around and experimenting. Maybe you could consider it LP 1.5. called Roasted
I like that.
Bones, is coming out on streaming services soon.
Okay.
And as I said, those shirts are probably going to be up on Bandcamp shortly. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you
Of course,
for coming on. This has been Ashley from Significantly, and we're the Good Noise Podcast.